You're listening to Boulder Talk Radio for the 27th of February 2021, where we'd like to remind you that advertisers pay to put things on the screen, while you pay to take them off. So
turn off that pesky ad block.
You just couldn't help yourself, could you?
I could not help myself. I thought about it for a second. I was like, man, should I do this? And then I'm like, yes, I'm going to. I've been looking for a reason to talk a bit about that. You know what I mean? Like, to have a bit of fun on that front, because today's been a weird day. If you've been following any of the online commentary community drama, have you been following any of that?
No, I haven't seen any of that shit going on.
So I tend to not pay much attention to what goes on with the commentary community. Like, just in general, it's not really my thing anymore, you know. But today there was a big one. So you have a guy by the name of John Swan, who, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure somebody will correct me if I you know, whatever. But apparently this guy was in Dream. Have you heard of that YouTuber?
Yes, I've heard of them before.
Okay. So he was in Dream's Discord. I guess like he was posing as Dream and like saying the N-word. And God. This was a while ago, apparently. And so he, like, Dream talked about it. Again, I'm going off of what I've been trying to compile together. Dream talked about it on like a smaller subreddit that, quite frankly, like, nobody would have paid attention to. And John Swan freaked the fuck out and kept denying. And then he ended up like admitting that, yeah, he was out there. He did it, that he lied about it repeatedly, but it was him who was posting the N-word in Dream's Discord.
Wow. So kind of like a Streisand effect. He made a big molehill out of something that would have been, I mean, he made a big mountain out of a molehill, something that probably would have been nothing. And now here he is just having to admit they fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a person who's been in a similar situation, I understand like the pressure that he would feel like he was under. But I'll tell you this, though. He came out with a post on Twitter where he was taking accountability, which is good, by the way. And, you know, I saw people who came after me hardcore came after me. We're like, well, cut him a little bit of slack.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, you honky motherfuckers, you insipid bitches. Like, you guys came after me fucking hardcore. But he comes out, you know, and like this, in my opinion, this is a way worse situation. And it's like, I'm not saying like, you know, oh, Matt vindicated, whatever. No, fuck that shit. I fucked up. But it's like, you came after me way worse than like, oh, yeah, no, he, you know, like, fuck, you know what it is? It's because he's like one of them, right?
I see. Yeah, they're biased towards people who think more like them, obviously. So they're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, even when it's a more severe circumstance.
That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. If anyone finds this later on and they're like, no, man, you know, fuck off. Fuck you. Eat a dick. All right. Like, eat my ass and choke on it at this point in time. I've fucking admitted to what I did. I've paid the goddamn fucking price. You know what? You're not going to fucking lord that shit over my fucking head. You can seriously suck on my nuts and choke on them. I don't give a shit. I'm so fucking tired of this nonsense. People fuck up. Let's just be fair. People fuck up, okay? People make mistakes.
Everyone does. Everyone
is fallible. I'm not saying, like, you know, destroy John Swan's life. This shit was fucked up. He took accountability. Cool beans. But there is a severe difference in the attention that goes into these things based upon where you currently stand. And this happened, like, it is like people who are looking to take shots at somebody else. They're looking for a reason to go after somebody. John Swan is one of the guys that's in the commentary community. So he knows all those people. He's friends with all those people. They cover all the same topics. They collaborate on all the same things. So yeah, like, they might come out and disavow him on this one or disown him on this one or call him out or whatever, but it's not even going to be anywhere near the amount of blowback as if it would be somebody else in another community that did the exact same thing. You know what I mean?
With an opinion that they don't like, or they have some type of inherent bias towards, or even just someone that they're indifferent towards. Yeah, they wouldn't extend that same courtesy, which is how people work, but it's still blatant hypocrisy, right?
It's fucking ridiculous, and it pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, man, like, fucking everyone gets it the same or no one gets it the same and shit like that. And it's like, it just bugs me. It just bugs me. Like, I don't wish ill will on anyone. I don't wish ill will on, you know, someone the other day was like, oh, are you going to shit on Ralph? His mom's dying. And I'm like, no. Like, I don't like the guy.
That's fucked up.
Seriously, I'm like, I don't like the fucking guy. I do not like the fucking guy. I wish nothing but bad things upon him, but his mom isn't him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
As far as I'm aware, Ralph's mother has never done anything to anyone on the internet, so I don't know why anyone would wish ill will on someone who hasn't done jack shit. Fuck you if you think that way. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, Cylon here says, stupid stuff, but I mostly feel bad for Tipster. Do not feel bad for that fuck.
Oh,
not
Tipster.
Not
Tipster.
one fucking iota. Do not feel bad for that greasy, slimy fuck. Fuck that guy to the end of time. He keeps going off every time I come up in conversation around him. He's like, I don't understand why Matt doesn't like me. You know, as he's trying to catch his own breath. You know, and he knows exactly why I don't like him. He knows exactly. I'll give you the specifics of it too. So he made a video on me where he blatantly misinterpreted what I had said. I contacted him privately via DM and I said like, hey man, this is not accurate, right? Like this is not accurate. And it was something involving like, cause I said no video had gone down because none of the videos I flagged ever went down. That is true. No one lost any fucking money. Believe me, I've seen the fucking proof. Okay. So, believe me, I've seen the proof. And so I said, okay, reach out to this person and they'll fill you in. Right. And this was a person who was directly involved. And so Tipster took what I had sent to him, clipped out the context of what I had said and posted it to his Twitter, our DMs, posted my DM to him on Twitter, and then linked it or pinned it to the top of his fucking video. So he knew he had false information, right? Like he
spread it anyway, intentionally.
And spread it anyway. And then he did go and talk to that person, and that person did clear it up because I confirmed with that person later on. And he still did not update any information that he was wrong. And he kept that false information going. And so he wants to know why I don't like him. Like I don't care if you want to be critical of me. I don't give a shit. All right. Like, fine. I'm not like, I'm not a fucking snowflake. You can say what you fucking want. I don't care. All I want is that you be fucking accurate. That's it. Just be accurate.
Just don't be a bad faith actor.
Yeah. And all of those guys, in my opinion, are all bad faith fucking actors. Every single fucking one of them. Every single fucking one of them is a bad faith actor to an extent because they know where their money comes from. They know exactly where their money comes from. They know exactly how they're going to be able to pay their rent this next month because they're going to find a fucking target and they're going to beat it into the fucking ground. Exactly. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they fucking do. So swag, you dipshit, stupid motherfucker.
Oh,
those reports in the history do not show that they aren't there if they were taken down. The only video in that was report history that was taken down was the one that I DMCA'd because COG took my fucking stream and re-uploaded it without any changes or context or commentary or education or critique. So there was a big fucking difference there. You stupid shit motherfucker. Fuck you. Eat a dick. Fuck off. All right. Seriously. No, because I'm tired. No, fuck that shit. People have been running the narrative for almost 2.5 years now. You know what I mean? 2.5 years have been running this fucking narrative. Fuck you.
No, I get it. Like, you should call people out if they're just going to say bullshit in your chat.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I've shown this to multiple people. My report history hasn't fucking changed. Most of the videos that were shown in that original report history aren't even there anymore because guess what? Those channels are all nuked themselves. So it's like, look at what it is. People want, like even Shoe on Head was saying at the time that I had flagged like thousands of videos, right? She had said that on her Twitter. And I'm like, and I ran into her like a few weeks later when I was in Milwaukee. And I'm like, I never flagged like thousands of videos. And she's like, I didn't mean you did thousands of videos. That's the whole fucking point, dude, is these people. And this is what I talk about when I say like a lot of the times commentators are completely ill-educated, right? On the subjects of which they cover. They look for hyper-partisan responses to it as a way to make fucking money. That's it.
Shit that confirms their biases, basically, because that's all their audience wants is shit that confirms their biases. They just want to hear what they already believe from someone who thinks like them.
No, I'm just saying, yeah, pretty much. And it goes over, and we've seen it like move over into movie news. We've seen it go over into gaming. It's like, God forbid you have a masculine woman in the Last of Us video game. Oh my God, Neil Druckmann is woke as fuck. I mean, he is woke as fuck, don't get me wrong. But it's like, taking it and amplifying it and twisting the narrative. That's all these people fucking do. And it's at this point, I'm just fucking done with it, dude. I'm fucking done. I'm so tired of seeing it because there's rules for thee, but not for me is what it really boils down to.
Exactly. Everyone has their own standards for their own side. And it feels like there's very few people have a consistent standard for everybody. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Want to know why I dislike Tipster?
Yes. Well, yeah, that and my channel says, should we downvote this? By all means, feel free.
Dude, it's
What
because
was I thinking when they hold on? What was I thinking when they said you could see your report history? To be honest with you, at first I didn't know that was a reality. Like I didn't know that it was a thing. And I thought to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, no, like what? Yeah, I didn't even like really think about it because it'd been like a while since I had done it. And the thing is, here's the thing: when you flag a video, when you report a video, it on mobile, it's like 3 button clicks. You know what I mean? You're like, done. So you don't really think about it because it's so easy to do, right? That's where like the issue is, or they should really like have it set up to where it's like, why give specific reasons sort of thing. Because look at Twitter. If you report someone on Twitter, you know what it is? It's just like report tweet, give a reason, and then it's like block this person, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no follow-up on it. There's really no follow-up on any of those things because it goes to a human moderator. And that human moderator then will make a judgment based upon what they see. So that's the whole issue when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's like this is what I fight with 2.5 years later, is every time there's like a DMCA argument that comes up, people always go, oh, but you DMCA people. And I'm like, no, I fucking didn't.
You know what what should matter is the value of the argument being said by the person and not who it's being said from. Right? Even then, like, I feel like even if all the bullshit that they said about you is true, then they should still look at the argument on an individual basis and not have to pull that fucking card. It just goes to show that they don't have an actual argument against what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's a very weird world to be in. Like YouTube itself has been fucking terrible. No, Greek, it's true. You don't think about the aftermath of it. Okay, how about that? Let me clarify my statement there. You don't think about the aftermath of it because you never get a follow-up report. You know, like Twitter, well, if you report somebody on Twitter, like I haven't reported any, you know, I have flagged accounts that were like fucking using my kids' faces and shit. I don't give a shit about that, you know, but like when those accounts go down or if they get flagged or whatever, then you get that whole notion of like, well, yeah, that you get a little tweet response or they give you a little notification saying that stuff's been taken down. And other than that, it's like, but on YouTube, you never get that. You know, on YouTube, you never get like, oh, this video was down or whatever. Like you flag it and it goes away. That's it. It's a weird system that doesn't make any fucking sense. But what I'm saying is in the aftermath of it, you don't think about it because it's like you just do it and you move on with your fucking day.
Yeah, a lot of things on YouTube don't make any sense and they're put up poorly. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Ralph is a bigger flagger than you. Well, yeah, he's also revenge porn, accused and charged. I guess even maybe acquitted. Would you call it? No, because they never pursued it. So he's still been allegedly, even though we all saw it happen. I don't give a shit about Ralph anyway. Fuck that guy. I would be surprised if he survives 2021, to be honest with you.
He's a fucking has-been. Who cares?
So Silvus here says, at least Instagram does follow up messages in your report content. Oh, really? I barely use Instagram. I try, but I feel like it's so out of my, I feel old. You know, like when I use Instagram or when don't even get me on fucking Snapchat. Don't even get me on Snapchat. I don't understand it. You're way younger than me. Like I know you're like in your early 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Okay. Do you use Snapchat?
Occasionally. Only when people are too stubborn to use Discord or something better, though.
But why would you use fucking Snapchat though? Like is it just for sending nudes? Is that basically what it boils down to?
I mean, pretty much. Pretty fucking much. I mean, sometimes people have regular conversations on there, but that's what most people use it for, it seems like.
Yeah, I guess. I have no fucking idea. Persipacity says, is this a live show? Yeah, this is live. What's up,
No, this is pre-recorded. What the fuck are you talking about?
Clearly, this is all pre-recorded. Shrek is daddy saying, oh, mommy, look at it, look back at it. Then I put a fat rabbit on the Craftmatic. What the fuck?
Thanks for the $5.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, like, can I do that like in like a Scottish accent? Oh, mommy, look at it, look back at it. Then I put a fat rabbit on the Craftmatic. That sound all right? Or
that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that fucking bad.
You know what? I've been trying to like have a bit more fun with this kind of shit. Because I think it is hysterical, to be honest with you. All right, I totally forgot to put that in there. Let's see if this works this time.
Thank you very much, Shrek.
Thank you very much, Shrek. My channel here says, I think people may not like you very much. Yeah, no, people don't. Let's see. Well, here's a context. On the Drunk 3PO stream that happened with Gina and Star Wars Theory directly after the Pablo stuff, the amount you were name dropped out of nowhere when they were talking about Lucasfilm taking down video is nuts. Well, that's the thing. Is like, that's all they got. For one, the fandom menace absolutely fucking hates me. They fucking hate me. You know why they hate me? Because I called them on their shit. Star Wars Theory was whining and crying about Pablo Hidalgo saying like 5 words on a private Twitter account. He's out there like, Lucasfilm is making fun of me, you guys. And then you go, but dude, weren't you like complaining about some other shit like 2 years ago when you? No, because he did his fan film, which was good, by the way. And the music the music was copyright, or it was content ID flagged. Again, people and their fucking terminologies. This is what gets me. It's like these YouTubers who know the terminology.
They use it wrong and
they always use it wrong on purpose. Yeah, it's like, oh, I was copyrighted. No, you weren't. It's content ID claimed is totally different. But the music was content ID claimed by Warner Chappell. The thing was, he wasn't making any money on that. So it doesn't matter, right? And what it is like, Warner Chappell, I guess, was making the money, which is his bigger complaint, and I can kind of see it, but at the same time, who fucking cares? You're not making any money on it. You can't make any money on it. They might get, who gives a shit if they make whatever, a couple grand off of it, who fucking cares. Right. But what it was is he took it and he ran with it, and then he made it a bigger deal, and I called him out on it. And then he found an email I mailed him like 2 years ago, where I asked him if he wanted to be on a live stream with Alec Peters from Star Trek Axanar and a guy who did a Harry Potter fan film talking about the do's and don'ts, legally speaking, of doing fan films within a fandom. And he never responded, but apparently he remembered the email. So everyone's like, oh, you got roasted. I'm like, because I emailed him 2 fucking years ago?
Like, about just something so simple, too. Like, I don't see what's embarrassing about that. Like, hey, do you want to have a conversation with me about this thing? Like,
it's so fucking ridiculous,
It's reaching. It's
so reaching,
sure.
but that's it. But see, that's the thing. That's all they've got. That is literally all they've got. That's all any of these people have is reaching. Like, I've been doing this shit for fucking years, guys. I've been doing this shit for fucking years, right? Up, down, left, right, whatever. I've been doing it for years. All these people have is play the victim, because they know that is the surefire way to get their audience, the diehards, riled up enough in order to defend them until the end of time. And that's what they do. And it's like the people who don't look at things objectively are the ones the whole Gina Carano thing with Ben Shapiro from last weekend, right? Dude, I'm getting fucking ratioed on that video left and right because I called out the fucking stupidity of the interview. It was Ben Shapiro running fucking interference for Gina Carano. He literally at one point in the interview explained to her what her posts meant. I mean, how the fuck is that not immediately called out as putting words in her mouth?
And that's a fucking red flag, and she just let it happen too.
And she's like, yeah. He's like, well, as a conservative, this is what it would mean. And it's like, well, if she's a conservative, then, she should fucking tell you what it is. She should be able to fucking tell you what she thinks, what she means. And my favorite, oh my God, my fucking favorite was that she says, I posted these things because I just wanted people to think. That's what she said. I just want people to think. But at no point did she offer up any context to that. She didn't provide any commentary telling people she wanted them to think. And I made a reference to this in my video, and someone's like, well, it just shows your bias when you tell her that she didn't tell anyone to think. It's not her job to tell people to think. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, you guys are so fucking dumb. Because if I repost a meme and I just don't have any commentary to it, that generally means that I'm co-signing what is said.
Yeah.
Right?
I like my Twitter feed to be things that actually represent me and how I feel.
Yeah. That's so if I'm on Instagram and I'm posting something that's like, conservatives in modern day America, they're as oppressed as the Jews in Nazi Germany, which is essentially what she was saying. I'm sorry, I read between the lines. I know comprehension is hard for people who like wrestling. It's fake, by the way, not Gina stuff, but general professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And, and so there's all that shit, and they didn't the people, they just don't think about it. They don't want to ever fucking go that next step. And I even said in a live stream, I said, go and look at any of your conservative friends or your family members, and all they'll do is repost memes. That's it. There's no commentary. There's no thought behind it. There's nothing other than just let me repost the meme and be fucking done with it. And that's about it. And I don't generally care so much because you can kind of, if you know someone well enough, you can already kind of know what they're thinking about. But when Gina's out there going, well, I just wanted people to think, it is the lamest response. And it just gets all of this attention that I just find to be utterly fucking fascinating, where it's like complete hand washing defense of it all, like just oh, Gina did nothing wrong. She didn't say things stupidly. Let's all defend her. And it's a lot of people who I don't think know anything, and what they're doing is they're responding emotionally. They're responding emotionally
Exactly.
to something that needs kind of some abstract thought behind it.
And they have so much faith in these people. Like, there are people who genuinely believe in these people and think like they're their best fucking friends. And here's the fucking thing I'll say when it comes to her. Who's willing to, say what people want to hear for money more than a goddamn actor? Just like how you saw Ben Shapiro speaking for her. She'll say anything just to get that fucking money. At least that's what it seems like to me. At that point, like, what other conclusion can I make other than she just wants fucking money? And even if that's the crazy thing about it, right? Because if she actually wanted money, she would have kept her mouth shut.
Yeah. And it's the whole notion of she's being played by people who are smarter than she is.
Yep.
And she comes from the world of Las Vegas gambling. Her father is rich. Her father co-owns Caesar's Palace. I believe it's Caesar's Palace. So she has connection to the Las Vegas gambling scene. And their entire thing is, fuck it, get money. So she's probably playing this long-term angle right now. She's probably playing in the long odds because she comes from a casino town. So she's probably thinking to herself, okay, I can forego the million. Well, and here's the thing. She probably wasn't even making, she wasn't making that much money on The Mandalorian, right? She really wasn't making that much money on The Mandalorian.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, she probably would have made a lot more in season 3.
She would have. She would have. And also the Rangers of the New Republic, because according to I think it was a Hollywood Reporter, they said that her agents are trying to get her a pay bump because she was only making between $25,000 and $50,000 an episode. And you might think to yourself, oh my God, like that's really low, but she's only in 4 episodes a season. And not even that. She was only in 3 episodes of season, or 3. Yeah, no, she was in episode 4, episode 7 and 8 of season 1. She was only in 3 episodes of season 1.
That's true.
Yeah. And she was in 3 or 4 episodes in season 2. That's it. She was in episode 4 again. And I think she showed up at the end of episode 5. And then she was in, she was in, I forget which episode 5. No, episode 5 was the Jedi. She wasn't in the Jedi. So she was in 4, 6, 7, and 8. So she was only in a grand total of 7 episodes and even one of those episodes is literally just a cameo at the very end.
Yeah.
So she's not making that much money. But she's got a lot of other money and just everything else. She's probably thinking to herself, like, I can make this thing work if I'm, going and doing a movie on Daily Wire that I'm producing and I'm starring in. Then she's probably thinking long-term, she'll make more money on the conservative grift.
I doubt it.
But getting your own show, not only that, but getting your own show on Disney, which is what they wanted to do, plus whatever future spin-off cameos, plus fucking merchandise, because they're going to license her image.
That's fucking Disney.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're going to have like fucking Cara Dune dolls at Disneyland. You're going to have Cara Dune costumes that little girls are going to wear. You're going to be able to go to conventions and do the convention circuit, which is a great way to make some fucking money. All of these things that would have been able to carry on and maybe even make your way to the big leagues, because they're talking about bringing Mandalorian to the big screen.
Understandable, because it's a huge fucking success.
Exactly. So it's one of those situations where you just kind of have to laugh your ass off and go, if she is playing the long game here, I mean, the odds are definitely not in her favor. But then again, you know what? We've seen some crazy things pulled off. All right. So real quick, I want to check. There was a couple super chats that I missed. I apologize here, guys. Cylon Scotty says, didn't realize the tipster back history. So sorry about that. It's all right. I think he's a low life, but whatever. I used to watch Tipster during the Billy Mitchell stuff. I did some arcade work for Apollo back then, so I had a dog in the fight. I understand that, dude. I understand that. There are people out there that like, oh, I used to watch Matt all the time, and then I found out he was a flagger, and like, fuck him, and I get it. I understand it. No one's perfect. I just don't like the fact that he that he does what he does, and then, you know, but he plays like the kind of big gumpy oaf card, and he ends up getting away with a lot of shit. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah,
But thank you very much for that one. All right, Hondo here says $5. Thank you very much, Hondo. Swan tried to gay op Dream, who was undergoing a separate separate cancel attempt via his own N-word spam. They're all normie tubes, so Dream could have been canceled. Oh, I see. Because isn't Dream like, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. I've never seen a Dream video. But
I only know a little bit about him for what people have been saying recently. I don't know. I've never seen his content before. I do want to say thanks to Hondo. He's been showing up on my streams more. He's a good dude.
Oh yeah, Hondo's great, man. Yeah. Hondo's fucking great. He comes in with the deep lore on a lot of issues that I may not know about.
That's true.
He's like, did you hear about this? And I'm like, no. And he's all like, well, you should. I'm like, all right, dude. Thank you very much, man. All right, I'm having some technical. God damn it, fucking YouTube's doing that stupid bullshit.
Fucking YouTube being shit.
Well, no, what it's doing is like it's not letting me comment in the chat or do anything else, right? So it gives me like the error, and it's been happening a lot with Chrome. I don't understand it. They suck.
What's up, McLovin? We got McLovin.
Hey, McLovin, what's going on, motherfucker? How you doing, man?
McLovin, what's up, dude?
Man, did you see? You know that the stream we did the other night about the ethics of Discord prostitution?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I think it was Cylon. That's all like the name backed up the content more or less. Fucking, it's ridiculous shit. It's all ridiculous stuff here.
We've been having some crazy conversations. Man.
Well, you know what? I'd rather have a crazier conversation than not have a crazier conversation.
That's
you know,
true.
like there's a video clip I'm going to fucking play here in a little bit that's I saw on Twitter, like literally right before things happened. And it's just nuts. Like it's so fucking weird. Also, Ryan Hartwell, $2. Thank you very much, Ryan. Asks, when do I think I'll get the vaccine? I don't know when I'm going to get the vaccine. I'm hoping sometime before. I think April is when it's going to open up here in Washington for people that are under the age of under the age of 60, but over the age of 16, you know? And I know because I do food delivery, I get emails and they're like, did you know you could qualify for the vaccine? I'm like, you're a multi-billion-dollar company, Uber. Why don't you buy some?
Yeah.
And then give it to your drivers, you know? But instead they sent me a thing and they're like, we now have a debit card so you can actually pay for stuff. It's so stupid. What it is they want us more or less to go in and do personal shopping. Cause that's like the next evolutionary phase of driving, right? The next evolutionary phase is personal shopping. Like I was out driving around last night and I get this like $5 order to go to Walgreens. And this is through DoorDash. And it's like, go to Walgreens and then buy these 12 items and you get $5. But I have to drive like 7 miles.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And I'm like, no, because $5 is $3 for the delivery fee plus $2 for the tip. Like, no. I know that there is no more attached to this. And it's never just those items. So when you go to Walgreens, usually people want candy. They want candy. They want snacks. They want what the fuck ever. This is what they want. So when that happens, they go in and they, you know, like I'll go, okay, you don't have this kind of ice cream. And like, they just won't get the fuck back to me. So I'm like, okay, well, they don't have it. And then I'll get yelled at, like, well, why didn't you like find an alternative? And like, you didn't answer your fucking phone, you know? Cause I go there, I have to walk around Walgreens on my phone. Like, do you want this? No. Okay. How about this? It's just stupid as shit.
Fiddle fucking around. It's like, you should already know like what the fuck is in the place that you're ordering the shit from if you're going to do that. Yeah. It sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, I don't do them. I mean, like, well, there was one, like, I think last week where it was an $8 payout to do the same thing, but it was literally just drive like a quarter mile down the road.
Wow.
It was one item. It was it was ibuprofen.
Oh,
someone wasn't feeling well. They wanted a thing of ibuprofen. They paid me $8 to bring it to them. I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Nice. Now that's nice, right?
That's a payout right there. Yeah, that's a good payout. What you guys don't understand is like everything with like DoorDash and Uber is a fucking hustle. It's a fucking hustle. You have to work smart. And it's, you know, it gets crazier and crazier as the night goes on. I took tonight off because I just decided to take today, but you know, it's all good. All right. Let's see here. I just looked at the chat real quick here. Hondo says Minecraft community is full of pedos. Okay.
That's unsurprising, but disturbing.
That is, yeah. I've never played Minecraft. Well, no, that's not true. I have played Minecraft but it's been like it's like we're talking Xbox 360 days.
Wow, back in the day.
Back in the day when it was fucking on there. You know, that was a thing. All right, let me drop the link is in the video description, but also there's a link right there. Jess here says, I usually do the legwork for Uber, Postmates, DoorDash when they are looking for something. Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of people do that shit, you know. Well, oh yeah. I got in some trouble last night because some lady ordered Dairy Queen, right? The Dairy Queen was like fucking nuts. It was just fucking insane.
Oh wow.
And they forgot her, like they were slammed. Like it was one guy doing like all these deliveries, and it's like DoorDash and it's Uber and it's everything. And they forgot her burger. And so like she calls me afterward and she's like, you know, like, hey, where's my burger? Like, yeah, and she had that tone like, you sound fat, Matt. You know, like,
Wow.
like I felt like I was being accused of eating this woman's food. And
Oh
believe
wow,
me,
I didn't know you were going there.
believe me, I've been accused of that before. It's not true. I'm all like, the bag was sealed. I didn't like open the bag, reach in, get your burger and eat it. No, that didn't fucking happen. However, there are, you know, a lot of people out there, a lot of drivers that I do think, you know, that I think like pull off the top a little bit. And in most places, to their credit, will like staple the bag shut or they tape the bag shut. The one place though that's terrible about this is Five Guys. Because Five Guys, they do not drop their fries until you get to the restaurant. Like, so if I'm like get a Five Guys order, I got to call them on my way and go, hey, I'm picking up for this person. Can you drop the fries? So that way, when I get there, the fries are done. The problem though is because they drop them right there and they pull them right out of the fryer and they put it in the bag. They put a sticker on the bag. Well, the heat from the fries are so hot, they literally melt the adhesive to the sticker.
Yep, exactly.
So like by the time I get to somebody's house, if I'm like, the bag is moist. It literally is like steam fried at this point.
Yeah, it's greasy, delicious, but it's fucking soggy.
It's soggy. And so I go there and and I'm like trying to give them the fucking food and the bag is all like, you know, the bag looks like a fat diabetic on a treadmill after 30 minutes. It's just all sorts of just, you know, misshapen and sweaty. And it's like, I have no idea if the fucking food is inside or cold. I'm trying to like make sure that the shit's sealed, because that Chipotle does the same thing. And that happened once where like the sticker came loose and I got a call from the woman afterward and she's like this is like a half hour later, by the way. So she clearly ate the fucking food. And then she called me. She's like, so why was the bag on the sticker open?
Oh no.
And I'm like, because it came off. She's like, are you sure? I'm all like, yeah. Like, why would I eat your Chipotle? Like, I don't want to shit my pants.
Holy shit. You got straight up accused of stealing.
Oh, I do.
Food.
I've been accused so many fucking times, man. Like, it's just because what it is people see something. And the thing is, like, the restaurants, they don't take any care, right? Like many restaurants, like McDonald's, surprisingly has a bag. They have a delivery bag that the drinks
McDonald's
go in.
takes good care of it. Yeah.
They take good care of it. They give you presentation, right? And so, but then I go to Burger King and Burger King's like, yo, here's your bag. And it's just like, the bag's open.
It's just a bag. Yeah.
I go to Wendy's. The bag's open. You know, like Taco Bell seals the bag. The sealing, it just does well for like the presentation.
Yeah.
You know, especially during COVID. Like, especially during COVID. Do you think Wendy's would be like, let me staple this fucking bag shut?
That's why McDonald's started doing it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they did it a little bit before that, right? But yeah, McDonald's, they're pretty fucking good about that. Matt ate my chicken sandwich.
Nah. Is
that true,
no.
Matt?
No, I didn't. No. Now I like occasionally I get like, you know, I'll be waiting. Like I was at Panda the other night, and they took like, you know, I had some food item had to be made, so I'm waiting, and the guy's like, do you want something to drink? Because sometimes I can request drinks, you know, like as a driver, like, hey, can I get a glass of water? Okay. Most places are cool. Like McDonald's will give me like the large cup of water, which is nice. And then you know, some places are like, would you like some French fries while you wait? I've been to Papa John's, and Papa John's like, yo, we got this extra thing of breadsticks. You want them? I'm all like,
what the fuck? That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, I'll take that shit. You know, and so like, occasionally, like, I went to Chipotle one night, and I think it was like Cinco de Mayo, right? And they were like so busy because Chipotle, like, you know, in a town without a lot of Mexican options, this is what you got. And I get in there, and at the end of the night, they had like the whole wall of just items that people did not come for. Generally, people who ordered online, right? So I get in there, the manager's like, "Do you want anything?" And there's like this whole wall of food, and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Take what you want." I'm all like, I don't even fucking know what's in the bag, dude. I don't even fucking know what's in the bags because I can't see what's on the thing. I'm like, all right. So I just grabbed like 3 bags and I took them home and I put them in my fridge, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is in here, but it's breakfast.
Hell yeah.
You know, so you get some cool shit every once in a while. It's a lot of fun.
You got a donation, by the way.
Yeah, I see that here. H. Bartz with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much, man. It says here, hey, Matt, do you think Democrats and Republican parties will phase out someday like other parties like Whig and Federalist did? I would argue that maybe, right? But we'd have to look at it from the perspective of like the Trump party taking over, or like the Patriot parties, I think what they're trying to call themselves.
We're talking about the Patriot Party.
The Patriot Party, yeah, because like, you know, it's going to be like the MAGA conservative versus like the Republicans, and like that's going to split the ticket, kind of in a way that the Tea Party tried but failed. Because the Tea Party at least was like, whoa, we're totally different, but we're still going to vote down the party line. These guys are like, vote out the Republicans. You got people like Nick Fuentes that are literally saying like, no, vote out, primary out all of these people. You know what? Give the presidency to Biden for like 8 years. You know, give it to the Democrats, give them the Senate, give them the House for like 8 years while we regroup and come back.
That's nuts.
And it's nuts because they want to get rid of all these people, like get rid of McConnell, get rid of Louis Gohmert, get rid of all these fucks, right? Lindsey Graham, all these guys that are probably in their last run. I mean, there's no way that, you know, I don't think McConnell's going to make it through this next one because he's just so fucking old.
So you think that when they end up retiring, they're going to count it as their win? Like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, no, I'm going to get to the calls here in a second, guys. I see you guys in there. But let me just say, as for the Democrats, potentially if, like, I could see them splitting or going away if, like, the progressives fight and take over. But they aren't going to fight. No, the progressives might fight, but it's hard taking on the corporatists. That's true. Yeah. So exactly. It's going to be one of the things the Democrats, like, I could see the MAGA conservatives destroying the weak-willed Republicans or just assimilating into, like, having those weak-willed Republicans assimilate into MAGA. Oh god! Because they're afraid of being, and no, this is, if you think about it, if you really think about what's going on with, like, you know, the way that the Senate and the House are going, like the people that are still really loyal to Trump, like the fucker has no power, but he's speaking at CPAC tomorrow, and everyone's gonna lose their fucking shit over it. Oh no! You know, so it's like in the news again. Oh, it's gonna be all over. It's gonna be like, you know, CPAC, Trump speaks, internet stops, sort of shit. So that's what I see on that one. Anyway. We're going to get to the chat here. I appreciate everyone. Okay, we got Futternut. How's it going, Futternut? Not bad. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Can you turn up your volume a little bit? Sounds like you're busting a fucking nut. Are you asleep again? Yeah, what the fuck happened? Maybe he's trying to fuck around with his mic. We can just bring him in like as the next person. See if yeah, totally. All right, I'm gonna boot you. You DM me on the side when you're ready. Okay, he got himself out. All right, Persipacity, Perskipek. I can never pronounce it correctly. Yeah, how's it going? Hold on, It's been a while, man. I'm not even gonna fucking try at this point. How are you? It has been. Good? It's been a long time. Yeah, I'm all right. Good, man. Good to hear. I don't remember the last time I was on. I was yelling at you about COVID, right? I'm still yelling. I think we were yelling at each other about COVID. Yeah. That sounds about right. So I turned on. I thought you abandoned Boulder Talk. I was given this link and this video started playing, and then I'm like, this sounds exactly like the last time I listened to Boulder Talk. Yeah, things don't change. I was convinced it was an 8-month-old video. I was kind of confused. No. You know what happened was I'm going to. I was trying something new, like storytelling type stuff, and I'm still doing that, but I'm just moving all that to another channel. Yes. Because I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'll start new, I'll start fresh over there. We'll just let that grow. And then I'm like, I might as well just, like, you know, either way, I could go into doing like vloggy type shit from my car again, where it's like, let me tell you guys about politics, but I'm so fucking done with that shit. I'm interested in it, but I don't want to like live around it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think like, that's wise. Yeah, it's just fucking whatever. It's insane shit. I'm like, plus we get some weird conversations, and I miss the weird conversations and like the crazy, you know, like the crazy shit. I can understand.
Yeah, not like getting like PPP in here and like getting into a fight or fucking, you know, Boogie coming on and getting in it with him or Keemstar or some shit like that.
Well, why? That's the good stuff. I don't understand.
That was well, people still want to see that. Yeah, I get comments about that occasionally.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I mean, look, if it happens, it happens, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
I'm not.
we talked a little bit shit earlier today, but whatever. Like,
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I was mostly just kind of venting my own frustration over, you know, there not being a consistency and cancellation, but whatever.
Yes.
Fuck it.
So I
So-
wanted to now. I'd rather just hear from the horse's mouth. So I watched this bizarre stream with you, and you were claiming you were sexually harassed, and somehow there was a nod that you were Sarah Michelle Gellar's best friend. Now, explain those two things to me, please.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what's this whole deal about you being Sarah Michelle Gellar's best friend?
I don't know.
where
I
heard
don't
this
know
from.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. I've never met
Okay.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
who the fuck's Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I mean, I've been sexually harassed before, but you know,
Maybe I made that up.
maybe
I
you
don't
did.
know.
I don't know, man.
Maybe that
I
came out of the
heard
fucking
that.
Like,
top of your head.
You
dude.
know what it might have been. You know what it might have been. There was when I was in LA, there was a woman, who I was working with, who was like about, you know, about I was 28, she was 36, so 8 years older than me.
Okay.
And
She's an old bat, is what you're trying to say.
she was a grandmother at the age of 36.
Okay.
She's
She's
great,
been
yeah.
through the mill, is what you're saying.
She's been pretty active. And she's a big feminist, like, you know, filmmaker, right? Like her, you know, all that shit. And she actually was making some really odd comments about me, like when we would be working together, because we were running these like short film events, and she would start calling herself like my second girlfriend, because everyone knew I had my girlfriend, but she would start calling herself my second girlfriend. She would start like using me, and this is so fucking true, and even I don't believe it, but it's so true.
Yeah.
She was using me to get back at her ex-boyfriend. Now her ex-boyfriend is a visual effects artist for Warner Brothers. This is a guy who worked
This
on like all the
sounds like quite the incredible story, Joe.
It does sound like it does. No. I completely agree with you, because even I'm like, are you
I'm
fucking
not gonna
kidding
lie to
me?
you. This might sound like more of a fantasy than a
No,
real
not a
story.
fantasy. But I see where you're coming from, because this guy, like
She's
this
only
dude,
8 years older than you. This is not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
8-year-old woman.
I'm not saying it makes any sense, but this is what happened.
Yeah.
So you know, like we spent a lot of time together. I don't know, and then all of a sudden, like she's got this like he drives like it's like a Kawasaki, right? And you know, he's a visual effects artist for Warner's. He makes a good amount of money. I was like unemployed in LA, like trying to hustle for whatever I could get my hands on, type shit. And then like I met him one time, and he goes like, "Oh, you're the other guy," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And he goes like, "Oh, you don't know?" I'm like, "No." It's like, "Oh no, she talks you up all the time to me. She talks about you all the time to me." And I'm like,
Come on, Jarba.
"No, I'm not even fucking making. I swear to God, I'm not making this up." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" And like the dude, I don't know if the guy was fucking with me or not. He may have been fucking with me, but like she had just broken up with him before we met.
Yeah, okay.
But like dude, it was so fucking weird. It was so fucking weird. Eventually, yeah, it was a weird story. That might have
So
been
this
it.
is how you were sexually harassed, is that she was flirting with
No. I've been in other jobs. This was just a weird one because
you.
it
Did she
felt
pinch your ass? Did she
no, but
grab
like
a nipple?
she would like
She did, yeah.
she would make
Did
some
she cop a feel?
she'd make some odd comments sometimes about like she would steer the conversation towards like sex and stuff as we were like coming back from events, because like she would pick me up every, you know, and we'd go to all these like meetings, and we like go to, you know, it's got kind of weird, like I don't quite know what the fuck was happening, because at the time I was literally like 2-3 months into LA, right? I was so
Okay.
green.
2-3 months into LA broke, but somehow have a girlfriend.
Yeah, because I moved with my
38-year
girlfriend. I moved
Oh,
with
you
my
moved with
girlfriend
your
to LA.
girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah. You
Interesting.
know, and
Okay.
I had a bit of a nest egg saved up, so I had some money to live off of.
So you somehow got into this onto
Well,
the set, right, for this feminist.
No, well, because
some kind of
she,
feminist
yeah, because what it
movie?
was is we were running this monthly short film event where we would like meet filmmakers.
Okay.
Like one of the filmmakers was the guy who's doing the new Godzilla v Kong.
So, but
you know.
like, what happened to you? What was the sexual? What was
It just
you were just
like
uncomfortable?
it was, yeah, it's like she was like make these comments, and I couldn't tell. I felt very uncomfortable around her after a while. I felt very. I didn't want to be like
didn't feel
alone with her.
good to be flirted with a.
It didn't feel. It
a
felt very
slightly
odd.
older
'Cause-
woman.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind so much
Slightly
that,
older.
I guess, but it was really one of those weird things where I'm like, because she knew I had a girlfriend and she didn't seem to care, you know. And like
Yeah,
to
well,
me, that
I
just
mean,
felt.
most women don't.
Yeah, I guess,
hate to
man.
break
I
it
don't
to
know. I don't know. It was a weird experience. It was a very odd experience. I just found it to be really funny that she had no problem with any of that, but she still does that whole like I am feminist to me roar thing. Because even now to this day, she still does.
All right.
So that's all it really boils down to.
Well,
So that was the whole story. I
it's-
remember listening to this, but I remember more detail.
There might have been. We might have talked more about the events and shit like that.
So
It's
what
been
were
a
you
long.
so offended about exactly?
It
That's
just
what I
felt
was
weird. It just
confused
felt
by.
weird because it's like it felt like I was being, like it kind of. This is gonna sound so fucking weird. It kind of felt like I was being groomed a little bit.
You were
And I
being
s-
groomed, huh?
And I say that, and I know it's a weird thing for a guy to say, but I say that because like it just felt like it was like it just felt like it was
Jarvo, come on, man.
No,
can't
I'm
do
serious.
it.
I'm dead fucking.
You
I'm
feel like
dead.
you were being groomed.
I'm dead serious,
Matt
man.
was
I'm-
being objectified.
maybe, maybe.
That was
I'm a
being
Kevin Smith
objectified.
lookalike motherfucker. You know what I mean? I can, whatever, man. Some women
But
dig
no,
me,
no,
I guess.
Did she try
It
to
was a weird
blackmail
thing.
you into sex?
No, she didn't. No, nothing like that.
Give me something. Give me something good here.
No, it
Hashtag
just
justice for Jarbo.
yeah,
Did she ever?
yeah.
Did she ever cup the balls? Just a little
No,
bit?
no. There was never any touching or nothing like that. It just was like the conversations.
Did she
got
ever
weird.
drop a pen in front of you or something and tell you to pick it up? I mean,
She's like,
you
pick
got
it
to
up
make
and
this story a
pick-
little more juicy. Jarbo.
pick it up and turn
You're gonna
back
tell
and
a
look at
story
me.
about being groomed by a director, an older director. You got to make it a little more spicy, man.
Yeah, it's got to be bold.
Did she show you her tits at least? Maybe a seductive picture.
No. It was just. It felt like it was kind of like what I looking back on it now. What I think happened was like I think
Was
that,
your girlfriend jealous? Did it? Did it
she
spark a little bit of
wasn't
heat
she
in the
wasn't a
bedroom?
fan. She wasn't a fan of this woman. No, she wasn't a fan. She didn't like her at all.
Okay.
She got a weird vibe off of her when she met her.
Well, she
and
probably
then,
worked harder. So that it sounds like that woman did you a favor.
No,
Your girlfriend
no comment.
probably
No-
worked harder.
no
right?
comment
I
on
mean,
that
come
one.
on.
No
I
comment
know. It's been a while, but it's been a while.
Yeah,
since
it's a
I've
weird
had
it's a weird
girlfriend.
story. It's something you don't really
Right.
hear about very often. It took me a long time to kind of like really think about it. I'm not making it up. Like it's really kind of because when her and I stopped being friends, I lost like most of my friend base in LA because I'd met so many
So
people through her.
She blackmailed you.
No, she didn't blackmail me, nor did I get
So why didn't you
blacklisted
pull your pants down and just get the business done? You could've
because
been
I was
big
in a
star.
relationship. Why would I?
Oh,
and,
come
and she's
on,
not
man.
even. And she's not even like if she.
Come on, man. You could have been a celebrity.
Man, we
could've
really
been a-
are having some fucking boulder.
I could have been a
talk right now.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Could have been
no.
a Lotsa. You could have been like a Lotsa type figure. He was laughed off the internet, but look at him now. He's directing.
Wait, who?
Paul Lotsa.
I don't know
You
who that
who
is.
Paul Lotsa is?
No, I mean
That guy with the glasses, he was too low to even make the
Wait,
film.
Doug Walker?
No. Well, that guy with the glasses, Doug Walker, he was like part of that, Channel Awesome.
Holy
crew.
shit.
He was like the lowest rung. He was the
Oh.
bottom. They
he
all
was like the
hated
bottom
him.
of the barrel. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, of course, no one gives a shit about him. People only give a shit about Doug Walker
Well,
from that
Paul
website.
Lotsa Doug Walker's got nothing now. He's broke and bald and screaming into a
Yeah,
YouTube
he's
camera.
bald as fuck, dude.
I don't know.
Paul Lotsa's the director for Hollywood movies, man. He was the one that blew everybody out.
Well, let's see here. Channel
And he had
Awesome.
the most cringe material that you could possibly imagine.
I don't know, man. Channel Awesome still seems to get a fair amount of views.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
but
he's
it
watching.
also
Not-
not a fair amount too. So
Yeah, well, I've never found Doug Walker to be interesting. So,
yeah, he has terrible movie opinions.
well, it's not that he's got terrible movie opinions. It's one of those things where it's a person you can tell who's just trying too hard.
Well, don't you think The Wall kind of killed it? I mean, that was the end, the Deathstroke,
Yeah,
The Wall.
yeah. His Wall review. You've never seen Doug Walker's The Wall?
the reenactments and the horrible songs that you
Yes.
can't even.
No, I don't watch any of that shit.
Well, I mean, like it was a
course
viral
you don't,
thing.
Jarbo.
Everybody talked about it. Even fucking what's his name talked about it. Yeah.
What kind of YouTube historian are you, Jarbo?
I'm not a fucking YouTube historian. Lately, I've been researching like a lot about fucking the Third Reich because that shit's interesting. So that's
Third
what I.
Reich.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
dude.
Jesus
Converting, huh?
fucking Christ! That's
Well,
gonna get taken out of
Converting
context.
with Fuentes now.
Well, no.
Are you
no,
a groiper?
No, I'm not a groiper. I did a
Come
video.
on, tell the audience you're really a groper. Were you at this AF pack yesterday?
Yeah, I flew to AF. I don't even know where the fuck it was. Where was it?
Orlando.
Oh, I've never been to Florida.
Come on, you know you're attracted to Michelle Malkin.
Well, I mean, I think that's pretty obvious. I prefer Stacey Dash, to be fair.
Stacey Dash, yeah.
Stacey Dash, yeah. But I
No
bet that's
Laura
been
Southern, huh?
that's well.
She's
I
the
mean,
handiest. I don't know
like-
what she did to her face.
Lauren, that to me, Lauren is the weirdest fucking case. I knew Lauren like way back in the day before she went like the full on
Yeah, that's right.
Islamophobe route. And,
That's right,
and so
you did
she
know
actually
Lauren.
she actually talked about me once. Remember that one artist who was
So you have to tell me what her face looked like up close.
no, I've
Or
I
looked
never
like
met
when
her.
you
I
were
never
young.
met her. We knew each other through like Gamergate and like streams and
I
yeah.
thought you met Laura.
No.
No.
If I ever go to British Columbia, then maybe. I know she's in BC. But no, because she was a libertarian, and she was talking about me in the news. I think once in Toronto to like, she's like, oh, cultural libertarian, like Mundane Matt on YouTube. Apparently, it's in some fucking interview somewhere.
Cultural libertarian.
Yeah, that's what she was calling me back then. I'm like, I guess maybe back then I was maybe more libertarian than I am now. I don't know.
Yeah. You think
But-
she got surgery on her face?
I don't know. Having
Her
children
face is
changes.
getting square and square.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
Something happened to it, right?
30.
30. You think 30 happened? That's pretty sad, man.
I don't know.
Do you get a more square chin at 30?
I don't know.
I kind of wow. I'm looking.
Yo,
forward
Matt,
to
we got another fucking super chat from Honda.
Oh, Hondo here. Okay, let's see here.
Let's see
Matt,
what
that was your
Hondo
big
has.
break. All you had to do was get Harvey Weinstein to buy a MILF. Come on, you know how Hollywood works. Charbo Juice equal big break. There we go.
Well, I guess I broke your balls enough. I had fun.
All right. Well, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Lauren
I was
is,
just listening to some incredible clips, and I had to. I
That's
saw
fine.
you were on, and I had to.
Where the fuck is this
Ask.
Sarah Michelle Gellar shit coming from, though? That's
I have
interesting.
no
That's a weird
idea.
one.
I thought somebody said that you were best friends. Are you best friends with some celebrity?
I know a couple celebrities. Like I know Doug Jones.
Okay, Doug Jones.
He was. Did you ever see Hellboy?
Yeah, I know who
He-
Doug Jones.
Okay, so I know Doug. I wouldn't say I'm friends with Doug, but we know each other.
Okay.
Like Adam Baldwin and I have gone and got drunk before. That was
Why
because of
Adam?
Gamergate.
Adam Baldwin.
Adam Baldwin, the Adam Baldwin. Yeah, because he's the one who coined the term Gamergate. So he was in San Diego shooting a scene for his show, The Last Ship, and he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, I'm in San Diego. You want to go get drunk?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Interesting. But
So I
no
had to-
Sarah Michelle, no Buffy connection.
No, I don't know. I know. I don't even watch the fucking show. I
I
don't,
found that interesting.
I don't even think I've watched an episode of Buffy the Vampire. I've seen the fucking movie.
When I was a young
No,
when I
oh,
was
you know
a
what?
young
You know
boy,
what?
I
You know what
really
it
wanted
is.
to
You know what
fucking
it is.
Silent
You know what it is.
Hill.
I think I know what it is. I found out
Yeah.
the other day that apparently fucking PPP and some other guy were like watching some video I did.
Yeah.
That's what it
Some
was.
other guy.
It was some other guy. I don't know who the fuck it was.
Yeah. Okay.
It was. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I saw like someone had
Mystery
told.
Man, yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't. Who is Mystery? Who the fuck is that?
No, I think it was Godwinson.
Was it Godwin's? I don't fucking know. I haven't talked to Godwinson in months. But apparently they were watching. I think they were watching like the video I did about everyone hates Joss Whedon or some shit. So I think that's the only thing I could think of because you have the PPP fucking avatar, and I'm pretty sure you still run with that crowd.
Oh, it was with Cahool. Excuse me, it was with Cahool.
I don't know who the fuck that is either. So
Cahool
it's
he's the king of the ogres
good for him.
and TV Chan. So
Does he want a cookie?
I
I don't know.
guess.
I don't.
How could
know.
you not be a Cahool fan?
I don't watch a lot of YouTube.
That's disappointing.
Actually, I take that back. I watch a lot of. I
You
watch
watch
a lot of
YouTube. Come on.
I watch a lot of biographies. I listen to a lot of
Liar.
biographies on YouTube. And then I also watch a lot of camping videos.
Camping.
Dude, if you fucking no, camping videos are the shit, man. I love camping videos. I watch videos about dudes who live in their fucking van. Fuck yeah, man.
Oh well, okay.
No, these guys like they live in their van and shit, and they're just like fucking bomming around Canada.
Fucking
like,
rugged individuals. That's your shit?
Yeah, it's like it's
You
just
sure you're
cool.
not watching BPP's channel?
No, because I don't need to. I don't need to see a person larping as a fucking orca eating sushi.
Oh,
So,
love
you know,
BPP. Stop this.
I could
foul.
fucking do without him finding soy sauce packets under his tits. So We're fine.
Why would you be mean to PPP?
Cause fuck PPP.
Well, all right.
I mean,
Whatever,
like
Jarbo.
the guy got fucking. He lost his shit because I said G slur, and he lost his shit.
Well,
So,
come on. I
that
didn't
was
even know
fucking-
what you were saying. G slur.
I thought it was funny because I
G
think
slur.
because it was more of a fucking joke. I just
fuck is
played it
a
up as a
G-slur?
joke, and he lost his mind over it. He lost his fucking mind over it, you know. And then like he got that fucking Irish chick to call in and like then do the streamer.
Oh,
like,
come on. You're crazy with this. Okay, so the Irish chick. Come on, man.
Who
You
is this
really
Irish
believe
chick
all
anyway? Like, no, well, she's Irish because she got really butthurt.
She's just a chick. I don't even know.
She's because didn't she also like fake being Hispanic, like a Latina maid that claimed John Michael Kelly raped her?
Exactly.
I mean, like, come on, man.
That
Look,
was totally
I can handle
her, man.
I know that was her because it sounds like I'm pretty sure it was her. It sounded like it was her.
Do you think she goes from an Irish brogue to a Hispanic accent?
It was a very terrible Spanish accent, is what I heard. So yes, I think so.
Oh, you're full of shit.
I mean, like,
did you even listen to it?
Why would I listen to?
Did you listen to it, or somebody told you what it was?
No, I caught a few minutes of it. I was just disgusted by it. I was disgusted. I was seriously disgusted by it. I was seriously.
What were you so disgusted by?
False accusations, man. Like I don't like it. There's a thing. Okay.
Was there any reality to a sister fister that would be taken seriously?
You know what? You never know.
What do you?
You know what I mean? You never
What are you, the
know.
moral police, Jarbo?
You know what? Lately, I feel like I have been to a fucking extent.
Yeah, you are acting like the moral police.
You know, because fuck me for not wanting to put out fucking fake rape accusations as a fucking laugh.
Oh,
you know,
on. It's so
fuck,
not in reality.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, I got my fucking butthole plugged by PPP. That fucking it wasn't even like consensual. He pinned me down and treated me like a California roll.
Well, that did happen.
What?
I saw it happen.
Wait, why the fuck a California roll?
Because there's a video.
Just
there's
told the truth there.
There's a video of him like sitting at a restaurant eating like 100 California rolls or something. Like literally, it's like this PPP is just like watching a fucking a foodie. You know what I mean? Like, or is it a girther?
Oh, you mean when Godwinson the Hillary video?
I didn't see that. I don't think I saw the Hillary.
That's
video.
the Hillary video. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I think somebody tells you about these videos, Jarbo, and then you talk
some
about
people
them like you watch them.
No, I don't watch. I watch
that Hillary video is really great. You should watch it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. There's a lot of shit that they've done. They do these over the top things. I think Godwinson is. I do think Godwinson is legitimately funny, and I do think there are times where PPP is legitimately funny.
Why does everybody say that though? Oh, yes, I agree with you. Godwinson is legitimately funny. But you don't think PPP is legitimately funny because he said JMK was a sister fister? It's a sister.
I think what it is,
and then he raped an iguana. You're really offended by that, Jarbo?
I find that to be just. I find those kind of things to be just uncouth.
Does anybody remember the iguana's name?
No,
the iguana had a funny name.
I don't know what the fucking iguana's name is.
But you're so offended by it.
I wasn't offended by the fucking of the iguana. All right, like that's not what I'm fucking offended by at all. It was more along the lines of like there are other things you could get John Michael Kelly on that would be funnier than faking a Latina accent and saying that he that he raped her. Nothing about that. Like I don't know. Is that just because I'm old? Is that where it's at now? If I hit
that was
boomer?
an interview with Juanita. What champion?
An interview.
Would you talk about how he touched her taco? You know, it was a performance art, you know.
Oh right, yeah, that's. We're gonna have to.
Did you watch the mother of Nick Fuentes?
No, I don't know.
I would highly recommend.
I have not watched. I think it's funny when like their videos on Fuentes and Cammy were pretty funny. I think they do have some legitimately funny. I haven't watched. I don't know. I don't know what their channel is anymore because they keep getting fucking removed.
DACA.
Oh, that's still around? I thought that would have been gone by now.
No, it still exists.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we did a nice Christmas play. You missed that.
Yeah, apparently I did.
Voice.
Apparently,
actually, I think there was a request out there for you to do a voice. I don't remember.
No one told me
to you.
I have been doing my own thing, and I'm so
because you were in the play. You were.
Oh, I'm
were
sure
in
I
the
was. I
axis of
pop up in a
evil.
weird place. Oh, I was on the axis of
Yeah,
evil.
in this play, you were going to kidnap Dick Masterson and Ralph, and other random people like Baked Alaska. And
Why
you were
would I
gonna
go
put
after
them in a
Baked
sex
Alaska?
dungeon? I don't know.
That's a weird-
Some fan of
that's
Dax
a-
wrote a fan fiction,
That's a really weird and
And,
oddly specific fan fiction.
and PPP was one of your capos. Godwinson was one of your capos, I believe.
Oh, because what, the Jarbo cartel? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, there was
The-
something with you. There was you were a big villain. I don't remember if
the
PPP
Jarbo
was in
cartel?
charge.
The Jarbo cartel.
I don't remember who played you. To be
I don't
honest.
know. I have no fucking idea. No one asked me about it.
But see, we do wholesome material too.
The kidnapped Dick and Ralph and put him in a fucking sex.
Yeah,
dungeon.
well, if some fan wrote it, I mean, it was gold. You gotta. Sometimes there's a call to art. You know, you gotta do it.
Yeah, there's there's that. All right, man. Wait, I'm gonna.
All right, bye.
Fuck. All right, I'll talk to you. Jesus Christ. All right, that was a fun one. Anyway, H Bart's here, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, H Bart's. Saying Matt is really Kevin Smith. That is probably somewhat not accurate. He would get very mad at me for saying that. All right. Let's see here. Jarbo make a cameo. No, I'm not going to make a cameo. It'd be nothing but turn off that pesky ad block. All right. Doggo, you've been waiting a while.
Hi.
What's up?
What's up?
Not much. Just coming. Hey, I saw my friend was streaming, so I just wanted to come say hi.
What's
Who's-
what are you up to this evening?
Eating saltines after stream.
Eating fucking crackers. That's cultural appropriation. You know that, right?
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. I'm biracial. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Even though I look white, you actually know I'm white.
Well, I'm gray, so I can say whatever the fuck I please.
And I'm enlightened at this riveting conversation about saltine.
Look. I guess we can't always expect people to bring a riveting conversation to the fucking, to the table.
Sure.
I mean, I was just playing a horror RPG. But I didn't have anyone watching tonight because most of my followers were watching my other friends stream, so I kind of felt bad. So I just stopped early.
Yeah. My channel here says you've been waiting for 20 minutes. You must have something to say.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is very...
Oh my god.
That's part of the fun, though. Like trying to figure out what you want to say when you get there.
I guess so, yeah.
That's not how. No, that's not generally how a call-in show works. You've never called into my call-in show before. I hope you actually bring a topic when you come on to Under the.
I need to do that. I need to like create a little graphic that is simply like, like Boulder Talk rules. And number one is have a fucking topic.
If only you had like a little banner at the bottom in which you could put something like that.
Oh yeah, well I did. Well, I have a
Well,
little roving banner at the bottom there.
I was
so
expecting I would join and there'd already be a topic going.
It kind of flows between person to person.
Yeah. Also, we've talked about several topics during the show. Generally, people like to give their 2 cents.
Do you want to talk about false rape accusations from PPP to John Michael Kelly, or
do you want to talk about boulders?
Do you want to? What were?
Those are some strong topics.
God, I hate anime profile pictures.
Lord Slug here says, "Bring back the Rule 34 talk."
Oh God, we got a Coomer in the chat. What's up, Lord?
What's wrong with Rule 34? That's like
nothing. We were talking about like Argonian Rule 34 the other night, and
if it exists, there's a porn for it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I exist, and I have seen porn of myself that has been drawn.
There's no porn of me drawn, so that.
Not yet. But not yet. I mean, like, what is your avatar that is before it was modified?
I'm a dog. Yeah.
There has been porn of dogs.
Wait, what?
Maybe not you specifically, Doggo, but there has been. I mean,
there's other VTubers that have porn. I'm just not as big yet.
Isn't there like like that one fucking girl that got in trouble because she was a YouTuber that was fucking her dog?
Oh, I know you're talking about. She dated Leafy is here.
Oh, is that who? Okay. I remember people getting real.
Dated Leafy is here or something weird like that.
I remember people getting really mad about that, as they should. I do remember that.
Leafy is here was a weird person. Like I was kind of glad when he got banned because a lot of the jokes he made were really offensive. When you're like a teenager, it's like haha funny. But once you become an adult and you start kind of figuring out what he's actually saying, it's kind of fucked up.
Well, I think a lot of people, it's like Candace Owens, that Miss Right Wing Grifter, wanted to start a website in 2016 called Social Autopsy, and it was basically a doxing site for kids. Like, do you know a child who has said the N-word? Do you have screenshot and or video evidence of this? Do you know their legal birth name? Come to Social Autopsy. Post it for the world to see and shame that little bastard into never doing it again.
Remember the anti-bully squad? Remember when that was a thing?
The bully? I don't really remember the bully squad.
So
Yeah, I
a bunch
remember
of
that
these
shit.
female gamers went out and like formed a group.
Oh, bully hunters.
bullies.
Bully hunters.
Yeah, they had,
Yeah,
like,
that was fucking. Oh, that was
Bully hunters.
that was
Shit was
terrible. That was terrible. Okay, so I think it's time. I think it's time that I showcase the what the fuck video that I found for today.
okay.
This is a TikTok. This is a TikTok that I found right before going live. And I'm going to play it, and I want you guys. I want your honest, guttural reaction.
Do you know that straight men can have sex with men and not be gay? They can. My first few videos were about straight men having gay sex, and I'm getting activity again in comments that people don't understand that straight men can be attracted to the sex act, but not to the man. Straight men having sex with men doesn't cancel somebody's heterosexuality any more than a straight woman having sex with a woman cancels her sexuality. And it's not about bi erasure either. Please don't say that. Bisexual men are attracted to both men and women to different degrees. Straight men are not attracted to men. They're attracted to the sex with men. Could some of these men be gay or bisexual? Absolutely. But that comes over time, and that's a trajectory that only they can be in touch with to figure that out, not the therapist and not anyone else. So before you leave comments, please watch my earlier videos, read my books, Google me.
Well,
Thoughts?
He's not wrong, but at the same time, it just sounds weird when you explain it like that.
The fact that it starts off by saying like straight men can have sex with other men and not be gay. It's like,
Well, it's like you can test the water, but you don't have to swim, you know?
yeah, and you can play a game called, just the tip, I guess.
Exactly. Like you
That's the
can
thing.
play hide the corn dog, but it doesn't mean
What the
Well,
fuck
you know,
are we
okay.
talking about?
Yeah. So you know what's funny about that is I heard a thing a long time ago. Real quick here, H Bart's here, $5. Thank you very much. That TikTok guy looks like a semi out of shape Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
So you mean like Ben Affleck? Like
Oh
a
come
year
on,
ago?
dude. He's had it hard
No,
enough. So let's not
he's
be
had
like
no.
that.
He's had a good year. He was with Anna de Armas for like most of COVID.
Okay.
So and then they broke up, and it's like now he's back to sad Affleck. But for a while there, he was pretty happy Affleck, because he's nearly 50, and she's like 32. So, he's got, he's doing all right. He's doing okay. My boy Ben. But I was reading a thing a long time ago that talked about how Roman soldiers, they would engage, because they would go out on these years patrols, right?
Yeah, they don't have like their wives and like,
Yeah. So part of the
Sluts, though.
part of the bonding process was they would groom each other. And that included brushing hair and washing each other. And then of course, the act of coitus as a bonding tactic,
So wow, in
if
more ways
when
than
the
one,
sperm
perhaps.
hit the ground, they would kill him.
Yeah, the sperm hit the ground running.
Yeah, I guess so. And then I read something the other day, and I can't remember where I read it, and I don't know how true this is. But apparently, when the Roman soldiers would come back, they would have to their wives would have to more or less reintegrate them to heterosexual sex
Wow, that's awesome.
because
Bruh.
they were so used to just being with the bros.
That's
That-
Can
fucking
you
cool.
imagine that?
That's the thing. I know. Shadow, I think I'm good on this. Bye.
Oh, wait, I think I know what that means, right? That was just a way for the husbands to convince them to do some anal. Yeah.
For real.
Probably, baby, I'm having flashbacks. I'm having
I'm having
flashbacks.
Vietnam
I need-
flashbacks.
I need you to like
bend over.
Oh my, I'm thinking about the Germans. What were they called back then?
The Prussians or whatever. Yeah.
I think it was like Germanics or whatever. Like they were
Germanic.
not
It was
the
a bunch. It was
Prussians.
it was a bunch of fucking kingdoms at that time.
Well, anyway, it's like the whole point there is like, I'm having a flashback. I just need you to like get on all fours and bark like a dog.
What? yeah. Hey, sometimes that's how it be, right? Sometimes that's how.
Can you
it be.
imagine the first person to do doggy style must have thought they were like the smartest?
Yeah, the most based person alive.
So now that I'm dropping the call and link again, just because I think it's pretty funny. But all right, all right, I'm gonna let you go, doggo. Your customer people to get to. So
All right.
thanks a lot, man, for coming on and have a good one.
Yep. Give a dog a bone, right?
I swear to God, like every episode is getting like really weird. Like but it's like kind of on purpose and shit. I'm. Okay
I don't know
with
if it's
that.
on purpose. It just seems to go in that direction every single.
You know what?
fucking
It's a
time.
weirder late night show. I couldn't do the show at 2 p.m.
Well, that was another person from my audience. It seems like my audience are always the people asking the weird sex shit. So maybe it's my problem.
there you go. Talking about the Lord of Patriarchy. Anyway,
Yeah.
Fudd or not, are you fucking there?
I think I am. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
You're a bit echoey, but I think it might be getting better.
And you are at this point in time not drunk and passed out.
Well, I'm not passed out.
Okay.
Oh God, no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
Boulder
I'm
Talk Radio presents The Drunk Canadian.
Yeah.
Fudd or not.
So how many drinks have you had so far, my dude?
How many Labatt Blues are you in?
Eh.
Well, I don't drink Labatt Blue. It's
I
actually
don't believe
pretty.
you.
I drink
Go
Pabst
on.
Blue. I'm only about. Well, what is the starting point? Like, is it when I woke up? Is it?
Oh God.
Hey.
Let's say within the past 2 hours, okay?
Oh, well, that's easy. I'm only like 4. No, that's
Okay.
I like that. Lost 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Wow, that means that there's probably a lot more before those past 2 hours, but okay. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So, all right, Futter, you've been waiting a while. What's on your mind?
Well, I was hoping to have something that I could bank off of. But anime guy really didn't give me much to go with.
Well, you got to be your own person, You got to be your individual. You got to think of something.
Yeah, you gotta have your own bold talks.
Well, the reason why I kind of joined was your whole thing of now you're doing Uber Eats or Grubhub or I don't know.
I do Uber and DoorDash.
Yeah. One, why can't you guys deliver cigarettes?
Because it is a federally controlled substance.
But you can do that with alcohol, right?
Yeah.
True. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't know if anyone has, in fact, I deliver booze all the time. I had some lady last weekend just get a 12er of fucking Natty Ice. You know what I mean? And if I can deliver booze, I should be able to deliver cigarettes.
That's my comment. Like,
Well, okay, fine. I'm going to look right now. I'm going to go to 711.com. Okay. And I'm going to look at okay, hold on. Where can I let me get my shit delivered. All right. I want to fucking, where can I deliver?
Well, does 7-Eleven in your area have booze?
Does a Pope shit in the woods?
Okay. It depends state to state.
What? Yes, my 7-Eleven has, this is Washington.
I don't know. Again, I could use that same argument. It is Washington.
Well, no, weed is legal here, so we clearly have. Okay, let's see here. So, okay, I don't think I am able to. I'm not able to buy cigarettes through 711.com, nor am I allowed to buy vape.
Yeah.
What?
That would keep me in my house a lot longer if I didn't have to leave. Like, I can get everything else.
What? Why can't I buy cigarettes through 7-Eleven?
Because they want you to quit.
That is, I mean, I did quit like 15 years ago, so that's on me. But
Well, I'm smoking a cigarette as we speak. So
well, good for you, sir. Enjoy the lung cancer, sir. Enjoy
I
the
will.
lung cancer.
I will in like
Do it.
15 to 20 years when it comes in. But by then, we'll have artificial lungs.
Maybe this isn't like Cyberpunk 2077. This is America. So clearly it's worse.
Well, I live in Canada.
Yeah, and you have better, well, I don't know if I'd say better, but you have free healthcare.
It's still not free.
Well, sorry, it's socialized healthcare. You pay taxes for it, but still.
Yeah, no, I've lived in the U.S. The U.S. healthcare system before Obama was way better.
Before Obama?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a tall order depending on where you are.
No, all you had to do is pay for fucking insurance and not be a fucking deadbeat.
True, but if you get sick, you can't get a job. And that kind
Why
of...
did you have insurance before you got sick?
I don't think you understand how viruses work, sir. I can't I can't sit there and tell a virus, hold on, I'm unemployed. Don't be a bitch.
How long are you being unemployed and moving out of your parents' house?
Well, technically,
What kind of parents do you have if they can't like provide health insurance?
Parents who work and have other kids, and I was the oldest,
Which normally you should still be classified under their health insurance.
only up until a certain age. And
How
for me,
long?
21, 21, 21. But Obamacare extended that to 26.
You did not have a job.
No, at 21, I had a job, but I still couldn't afford health insurance. I was paying to go to college and work part-time while going to college. So I didn't, and, so thankfully my parents let me live there so I didn't have to fucking, pay rent at another place.
Yeah, no, I'm not like calling your parents down or nothing.
No. I'm saying it's like, the way that the system worked before Obamacare was you would lose coverage of your children at the age of 21. Now it's the age of 26. So it gave an extra 5 years, which helps out.
It really should still be at age of 21.
No, we should have health coverage. That is, I just like, I think that's kind of
health coverage costs, like what it actually covers.
I mean, I have full coverage now through the state, and
do you know what Canadian healthcare covers?
I mean, I know you get on like waiting lists, don't you?
We do.
Now, is that for surgery, or is that for even going in to get an appointment?
A little bit of both. At that point, you're kind of like cherry picking your data. For surgeries, most surgeries do have a waiting list. To get an appointment, none of the doctors in my city are even accepting new patients. So you have to go to a walk-in clinic, which is usually about a 6-hour wait. And
but you don't have to pay.
No.
See, because in the States, it's like the same fucking thing, except you have to pay if you don't have insurance. So if you don't have insurance...
Hold on. When I was in the U.S., under Bush, I paid $50 a month for healthcare. I didn't have to pay for basic health services. I had to pay for if I needed a cast, if I needed a surgery, like. And
okay, are we talking like 2002, 2001, pre 9/11, post 9/11? Well, okay. And what was your? You were okay. So you were in the States. Were you working?
Was
doing what?
Oil field. I was installing safety equipment on drilling rigs.
Okay, so you were working for an oil company. So was that $50 you were paying through your company's insurance?
No, that was $50 on my own.
I do not believe you. I'm sorry. I think there's something else there. That doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Because if you're working I'm pretty given the reality of like that work, you have to have insurance.
Well, no, there is workers' comp insurance, which is still covered in Canada. Even if I got injured in the United States, if I got injured on the job, the Canadian government would cover the hundreds of thousands of dollars of expense.
So you were still underneath your umbrella from your country.
Not for general illness, not for
okay. So you were paying a lower fee to get access for general illness, but not for like life-threatening shit. So yeah, I mean, so you still had a good deal. You still were generally protected by your country, even though you were working outside of your country. So it's not like
if I got injured while on the work site.
They would still, but the thing is that if you still got injured on the work site, they would still have to. They're still held liable.
Yeah, I would not need health insurance.
So your example.
Insurance for was, say, if I got strep throat or the clap and I had to go to your doctor and get tested, then that would be a thing. And then I had to pay 25% of any prescriptions that were done. But my hospital, like to go to urgent care, was covered. And that's about equal to
hold on. What company or service or department did you go through to facilitate that particular $50 a month deal?
I think it is Great West Life.
And because now I'm curious. Great West Life. Because the chat is like really asking lots of questions.
All right.
Okay.
I don't have the chat open. I'll open it up.
So Great West Life is headquartered in Winnipeg, Canada.
Yep.
So you were still going through Canadian insurance company while you were working in the United States.
Yeah.
So that invalidates your entire argument because you were trying to argue that, well, I was in the States in 2007 when Bush was in office and my healthcare was cheaper because it was still being subsidized by your fucking country.
As far as I knew, it wasn't being subsidized.
You just told me the name of the company, and it's based in Winnipeg.
Yeah, just because it's a company based in Winnipeg doesn't mean that they're okay. In Canada Energy. In Wyoming, it's one of the largest energy companies at the time.
Okay, what? All right. You know what? I don't think this conversation is going anywhere.
I am. Hold on. What was the name? What was the name of the oil company you were working for?
In Canada.
In Canada.
Yep.
Okay. I want to just look. Okay.
They were a Canadian company that ended up migrating down to the U.S.
In Canada.
They put all their financial interests in the U.S. and they're no longer even a Canadian company.
Okay.
Okay. Look, everyone in the chat says he's drunk.
Well, he's kind of admitted to it.
I think we all know that he's drunk.
All right. It says I can't find any Google posting for in Canada. There's Ovintiv. But that's for Canadian Pacific Oil and Gas merging with another company.
The things that I'd install stuff on were Ensign Drilling.
Okay. It's Encana, not Incana, but it's still okay. Thank you. What is Encana? Okay, now it's Ovintiv. That's right. Okay, Ovintiv, natural gas company located Calgary, Canada.
As far as I knew, they actually took all their financial out of it.
They apparently did not. Their parent company is Elenco Incorporated, and Elenco Incorporated is based. Let's see, their headquarters is.
I'm gonna fucking bust a nut. I swear to God.
It's kind of weird to find. Let me see here. Bloomberg might have something on it. It does say that they're located in Kansas. So, but they were founded. That was Elenco Inc. That was that they're located in Kansas, according to this. But anyway, I mean,
So rather than talking about this shit,
well, because you came in and you're talking about health care coverage.
well,
And you kinda-
I came in after a fucking anime character.
But yeah, we're talking about healthcare coverage, and you're like, well, it was better under Bush. And you're like, okay, but where was it? And you're like, well, fuck Canada. So it's just, that's the whole point. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, where it's like you worked for a company that provided you Canadian healthcare coverage outside of your country. You had a little bit of a fee that I'm assuming they took out of your paycheck. So
No,
you know.
I had to pay it directly.
okay, well, that's
Everything I did in the U.S., I had to pay directly. I had to file, I think it was a W-22 or something like that, as well as
A
essentially
WD-40.
I was. Say again.
Fucking WD-40.
I don't know.
WD-40.
What? Never mind. He's being a dick.
Yeah, I'm being an asshole.
He's being a bit of an ass. It's fine. It's fine.
No, like I had to file all my taxes through the U.S. I had to pay the IRS any taxes that I had to be paid, and then I'd have to go back to the Canadian government to reimburse me for what I paid you guys.
So wait, you still got reimbursed for the money you spent on healthcare?
No,
So what it?
I got reimbursed for the income tax that I had to pay the IRS.
Oh, okay. So you still ended up getting a government tax break for working in our country,
And
and then you still had
1
cheap
year I
healthcare.
did, 1 year I didn't.
So what you're advocating for is moving to Canada.
Fuck no.
What, you don't like Canada?
We're putting our citizens in jail, essentially. Sorry, hotels, not jail.
The U.S. does that more than any other country, though.
Who does?
The U.S. does that more than any other country. Have the highest prison population, percentage-wise.
Without
sure.
criminal charge or suspicion of a crime?
Is that happening in Canada?
Yeah. You come across the border, you are forcibly detained, put into a hotel. You are not allowed to tell what you're not allowed to disclose your location. You're not allowed to post on social media. The crime of posting on social media can be a $750,000 fine. And we've already had 2 encounters of security officials. One was at the facility, one was at a home quarantine, that have been basically charged with sexual assault.
For posting on Twitter?
No. So somebody came back into Canada, had a wrong test, was taken to one of these quarantine hotels where you're not allowed to say like where you are. It's supposed to be undisclosed for your own personal security. The door locks are removed from your hotel room door. And this has only been a thing for a couple of weeks. We've already had one person that was sexually assaulted. And when she ended up calling to security and everything else, it took them 15 minutes to respond. And it wasn't that responded.
What does it have to do though with posting, getting people locked? Because
these people have not, like, in our charter of rights, which would be like your Bill of Rights, but a little bit less effective.
Okay.
We're allowed to come into our country without reason. Like, if I'm a Canadian citizen, I can live down in the U.S. for 20 years. And theoretically, I'm allowed to come into back into my country without any questions or hassles. It is not illegal to come into Canada as a Canadian citizen. Because of our health measures that were put in, is now we are forcibly detained for a minimum of 3 days up to 18 days. And yeah, we're put in a hotel, but essentially it's forcible confinement. And whether it's a hotel or a jail, forcible confinement is still forcible confinement. We're forcibly detained without any any criminal charge.
So okay, their view, but well, you're really not. You're being detained for health reasons. You're not being detained indefinitely without committing a crime or being charged with anything.
3 days.
3 days.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Of staying in a hotel to be
it's,
quarantined.
I think that you're overweight. Like, just hear me out. I think you're overweight. I want to detain you at my gym for 3 days against your will.
That'd be
Is
awesome.
that legal, or
That'd
is
be
that
awesome? But that has nothing to do. But again, that's a false equivalence because what you're talking about is a person's weight versus a global pandemic. You cannot spread your fat to somebody else by being within 6 feet in close proximity and being infected. Fat is not a transferable disease. Obesity is not that. It's a false comparison.
Well, I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh, the virus isn't real." I'm not going to be equated
You
to
are,
that.
but no, you're not equating it
Like,
to being real. But you are using an equivalence that makes no logical sense.
Okay, I live in a province of 4 million people. I live in Alberta.
Okay.
We have less than 400 cases in the ICU or hospital. Sorry, less than 400 cases. That's less than what is that? 0.0001% of our population.
I don't know. I'm terrible at math right now.
Yeah, you understand the math might be wrong, but you understand where I'm getting at. Is that an epidemic?
Considering that it has a potential to impact the entire province as well as the country and the world. Yes.
That impact if you're to go straight to your house or straight to a hotel.
This is basically like the whole COVID argument again. Like, haven't we talked about
Well,
this
no,
shit?
I'm not gonna like. Here's the thing.
No, it is a COVID argument, but he's trying to argue that the Canadian government is illegally detaining people for crossing the border. And the thing is, we have 500,000 deaths here in the States, 24 million cases, right? There's been millions and millions of cases. To put somebody in a quarantine for a couple of days coming back over is a way to save fucking lives. It is not illegal detainment.
I don't think it's saving anyone's life.
So you're downplaying the effects of a virus.
No, I'm being real on it.
No, you're not being real on it because you're looking
go
at
from your hotel to your car and go home, or if you go hotel escorted by 3 individuals to a hotel, what's the difference in containment?
the containment is when you're in a hotel, it's a controlled environment. They can make sure that you're fine. When you're at home, who's to say that you're going to be at home? Like, I'm not saying it's the best system, but I'm looking at this from the most logical perspective. At your home, you could say you're going to be at home, but you might go outside. You might interact with a neighbor. You might go to the store. You might do something while you're in the incubation period that you could be spreading this thing around.
And
considering
our legal systems, is it that we might do something wrong?
No, it is taking a precautionary method. It is a precautionary method put forward by your government as a way to protect its citizens.
Okay.
So if you do not leave the country, you will not have to.
He might go to the store. I might stay home. Why am I the one being punished?
Wait, who might go to the store?
Gray guy. I don't know who the hell he is.
Okay, Annie might go to the store, but in this case, in this scenario, in this example, do you live together?
What do you mean?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna end this because I'm getting frustrated, dude.
What do you mean? Like, do I live together with Andy?
No, dude. Look, man. I get what you're trying to say. You're drunk, and it's very difficult to like not want to yell because it's just
fucking scream, yell.
I'm finna bust a nut. This is getting a bit too much.
Look, oh my fucking God, dude.
All right, can we?
I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I'm gonna move on because I want to wrap this up in like 25 minutes. So, thank you, Fodder, for calling on in. We'll talk next time about something other than this. Thank you. Oh my God. Like,
It took you that fucking long to get annoyed.
I have a high threshold, I guess, and I've talked to Futter before, and I like Futter, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But it's
Look,
like
he was drunk. I'm sure he's fine when he's sober. But like that was no, that was I didn't even know what to say for most of it because
yeah, I know. Let's bring in Kira. How's it going, Kira?
I'm sorry. It's just fucking insane.
Oh
What's
my
up, Kira?
god, that zapped my will to live. Kira,
How the fuck do I follow that?
I don't know. Please, something.
Yes, we're going to talk about something completely different. And,
Oh, thank God.
It's about video games. So we were talking the other day about the Evil Dead. Did you know there's an Evil Dead game coming out this year?
Yeah. I saw a trailer for it. I'd prefer a third season of or fourth season of Ash vs. Evil Dead, but
I would too. I mean, it looks interesting. And I'm hoping it's not going to be something in the same vein of like being only online multiplayer. And but it's supposed to be a co-op and PvP. So I was just curious to know if you guys had heard about it. And that's really all that I had to say. Nothing interesting, nothing sexual. We're not gonna go down that route this time. I was gonna keep it pretty PG. So
I don't want to talk about nothing sexual. I don't want to talk about sexual stuff.
Look, we've already passed that threshold on this episode. It seems like it's happening every single fucking. Yeah, we're looking at you, doggo.
Well, right, and I don't need to contribute to it, is what I'm saying.
All right, well that's okay, man. Because I there's a couple of people that jumped on in, and I kind of want to wrap it up here pretty soon.
Right? Yeah.
A few more boulders here.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's been a long day.
I just wanted to know if you guys had heard about it, or if you had any thoughts or whatever.
I know. Well, I'm looking at the website right now, evildeadthegame.com.
Yes.
And they're like, "What's your birthday?" And I'm like, "Fuck you! You don't own me."
Yeah.
Well, right. Yeah. Whenever you have that, it's always like I scroll down to like 1966. Who gives?
Yeah,
a crap,
a lot of people must join up that are born on January 1st.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, at least it's cool because the thing about it as well is Bruce Campbell has said like dozens of times that he's not coming back to play Ash Williams, but he's doing it for this game. So at least I hope that this game is good and that, this isn't going to be the stinker that, ends the career, or not his career, but, the legend of Ash Williams.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I'm looking at the trailer right now, and it's literally pulling in it pulled in King Arthur.
Well, right, yeah, they're pulling in Army of Darkness, and I think some other characters.
Oh, this looks fucking cool.
Yeah, and Pablo from Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh my God, that's coming 2020. It's coming to the Nintendo Switch, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Cool. Yeah, the only issue that I'm having right now is it says it's coming for PC, but the question is it going to be for Epic Games Store or is it going to be for Steam? That's a lot of the problems.
Do you really have a big issue with the Epic Games launcher? I don't really get like the hate.
Well, my problem with the Epic Game Launcher is that, I don't need more launchers. I mean, I've already got GOG, I've got Steam, I've got Epic Game Launcher. I just don't need that many programs on my desktop. It's just annoying, and I like to keep it all in sort of one library.
I think eventually, like things will. If it's like it's already kind of turning out to be that way, but it's going to be like streaming services where originally we had like Netflix, and then it diverged into all this fucking shit. I think that Steam will only have so much time on the throne before all these companies, because eventually I do think that Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo will give up on their consoles eventually, move over to computer. And
well, yeah. To your point, I mean, isn't Netflix sort of falling behind? Because I remember, I think Matt was
195 million subs. They are fine.
Well, I mean, with like Disney Plus.
Well, Disney is estimated to overtake Netflix by 2025.
I'm very I'm quite skeptical of Netflix's future compared to other people. It seems like because I don't think in the long term that they'll be able to support what they.
You don't think they'll be able to?
They're gonna have to slow down. They're gonna have to slow down. You know what I mean? So, but they're gonna have to they're gonna have to start doing it smart.
Well, right, yeah, because they'll have to find other ways to sustain themselves. Especially when things start opening up again.
Well, do you know they bought a movie theater, right?
Really?
I think they bought the Egyptian in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they bought the Egyptian, or they bought one of those ones. Let's see here. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have sworn they bought. I know. Like, the thing is, streaming is clearly the future. Let's be fair. And what they're going to do, these theaters are going to have to find a way to broadcast the streaming content into theaters to give you that big screen experience.
Well, streaming may be the future, but as far as gaming goes, I mean, look at Stadia.
That thing with that is that's just the first attempt. Well, not the first attempt, but it's the most recent attempt. And Stadia, the reason why Stadia is going to fail in the United States is because our cable infrastructure is shit compared to other countries. I mean, literally compared to other countries, it's a telecom. It's the fact that it's not a public utility. It's the fact that the FCC, especially under fucking Ajit Pai and that gigantic fucking Reese's Cup shit, he fucking got rid of net neutrality, and they just passed the thing today in the House where they want to do like a standard. I forget what it is. It's basically just like $50 a month basic internet. Because the thing, it should be a fucking utility. You treat the internet should be like the power and like water. It should be a fucking utility because we use it for everything. And I mean, look at what happened with Texas last week and the snow, and the fact that they have everything privately regulated, not regulated through private corporations, and everyone got fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean when it's talking about Stadia, I mean look at Steam Link for example. I mean, or the Steam controller. I mean, look how well those did.
Well, the thing is, the Steam, Steam just needs to get off their fucking ass and make video games again.
Well, they do, Valve rather, but at the same time, and stop, publishing garbage from, Russian developers.
I have game on store. I want to show you.
Yeah, that just flip Unity assets. So.
I mean, the thing is, they give them the ability to flip those assets to make that kind of money,
right?
So they don't care.
Yeah, they need more quality control is the problem.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But all right, man,
I'm done with this.
No, but hey, I really want to know more about that Evil Dead game. I even spaced on the Pokemon shit that was the other day, So I don't even know. It looks cool. What was it called? Arceus? Is that what it's called?
I actually did a whole stream on that on my channel if people are interested in that information.
Yeah, I saw you talking about that yesterday. I was out driving around. I meant to tune in, or at least check it out. But it's like it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was kind of disappointed by the remakes that they announced, but the other game that they're working on, it seems like it's pretty ambitious. I'm kind of excited for a Pokemon game for the first time in a while, so we'll see.
God, the last one I bought was that Let's Go Pikachu.
That's not a good game.
That was terrible. Like I was like, this is a remake of Pokemon Yellow, which I love, but it was so. I haven't played it, man. It's sitting there. What do I have? I have the game cartridge right here.
Yeah, I'll let you know how that Legends one is when it comes out in 2022. I'll let you know if it's worth your time because hopefully it will be. I don't know if it will.
Well,
you know what?
Sorry, yeah. I'll get out of your guys' hair, but it's going to be pretty cool that next month that Final Fantasy remake is going to be available on PlayStation Plus.
I know. I'm wondering, I'm plotting out the Patio commentaries for March.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck, do I do? Because I've been reading up on Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within,
right?
And I want to talk about it because the movie, I like the movie, but it got fucked. It's not the best movie ever. But
no, it was visually, very awesome. But yeah,
it was great. And it shouldn't have tanked the studio the way that it did. But that was also at a different time.
They
I'm
bounced
like,
back though.
well, they know like Square Studios
Oh
closed,
no, yeah, not
and it actually like the Enix merger
right.
that
Yeah,
took
I'm
place
sorry. Yeah,
actually
you're
got
correct.
delayed as a result of that, which I remember being super pissed off when I found out that SquareSoft was going to be Square Enix, you know, and then like, you know, it just, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it now, but
And we never get a real Super Mario RPG too,
well,
other
obviously.
than Paper Mario, you know. But
I will
blah,
say though,
blah, blah.
I will say though that Mario, the Rabbit Kingdom, what's it called? Fucking
Rabbit Kingdom Adventure or whatever. Yeah, it's surprisingly good, but like
Mario X Rabbit. I'm looking at it right now. Kingdom Battle. It's actually a really fun fucking game.
yeah,
I love the
surprisingly so.
XCOM style of gameplay, you know, and just with rabbits and shit like that.
Just a really stupid skin idea, like, but whatever.
It is, but it works, you know. Like, and they're doing,
Sorry, go ahead.
and they're doing a sequel to it. True,
Because
yeah.
I had a different topic before I left. Did you hear about the fact that they were going to make a Mortal Kombat cartoon for like little girls?
Well, there was like a
Wait,
wasn't there
what?
like a
Yeah,
one second.
It's
Let me-
called
I remember
it's called Mortal Kombat Ultra Girls, I think. I'm not even joking about this.
Ultra Girl here. Let's see. Bizarre Mortal Kombat Ultra Girls Kid Show reportedly leaked. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Ultra Girls.
Yeah, focusing on like all the new characters, you know, all their
Do you
kids, like, you know, Cassie Cage
What?
and
the
Yeah.
ever loving fuck is this? I want to know more.
yeah. Why would they ever do that? But I guess it was canceled, or at least, you know, hung up in development.
You know why
hell
it
or
doesn't
something.
surprise me though? Because there was a fucking there was a Darkstalkers cartoon. A lot of people don't know that.
No, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. This looks like it's a horrible fucking idea, and I don't think it should ever really come to fruition. But I mean, I would probably check it out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think there was like a Reddit post that had a bunch
Yeah,
of
it was
different
like, check this out. This is what it would look like.
a bunch of pictures. Yeah.
I mean, you can see like, what the fuck? Mortal Kombat Ultra Girls. That just seems weird. That just seems really weird to me.
Like, what are they gonna do? Kill each other or
Yeah.
have fun? You know,
Like-
do some
like,
like
who
My
wants
Little
to do-
Pony shit. You know.
Who wants to do a pillow fight?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys. Johnny Cage is outside.
Friendship.
Like, I totally gave Liu Kang a handy behind the gym and he gave me a fireball to the face.
Just so ridiculous. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. You know.
All right, good evening.
That
Yeah.
is, how
Yeah.
come no one just talk? Like, how come all the anti-woke YouTubers aren't fucking talking about MK Ultra Girls?
Right.
I'm really surprised at that one.
All right. So I know you got another.
Yeah, I
caller,
got a
so
few more people to blaze through here in the next few minutes. 'cause
I'll
I
leave.
gotta
I'll
get
leave.
All right, thanks a lot, Kira.
Yeah,
Have a good one, man.
thanks for all your time, and
All right.
glad to see you both. Okay,
I'll
later.
see you, man. Have a good one. All right.
night.
You know what? I'm just gonna bring in Ryan and John. We're just gonna bust them out. So
Howdy,
what's up,
howdy.
guys? How you doing?
Pretty good. I guess. Yeah. Did you hear that that movie theaters are starting to open up?
Yeah, mine actually is open nearby me. I found out recently, and I'm all like, oh, should I go see a movie and risk certain death?
Yeah. Yeah, I think even I think even Lincoln Square over at Bellevue is open, and yeah,
Well,
even my local. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like Tom and Jerry is playing on like oh my god, like fucking
Oh God, the Tom and Jerry movie.
12 showings a day at my local cinema for Tom and Jerry. I don't even want to watch it on HBO Max. So, you know. But anyway, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Fuck Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. So you also. Yeah, I want to let you know that I'm turning 30 next week, and the first thing that I want to do on my birthday is go down to my local theater in North Bend, which is a small movie theater. Just want to make it clear, and I'm gonna see Raya and the Last Dragon. I've been looking forward to seeing that, and hopefully I get a ticket. So yeah.
Oh, not yeah. My girlfriend's really wanting to see that. And we just watched Crude's The New Age.
Is it any good?
Yeah, Crude's 2 is awesome. It's awesome. It's really funny. I was surprised because like I'm a big Trolls fan. I love the movie. I love the first Trolls movie, and the second one I felt was nowhere near as good. Like no, because a lot of times these sequels they suffer from too much world building.
Yeah.
And you look at like, let's say, like Trolls World Tour, and it's literally World Tour. They go to like all these different lands and shit, and it just felt like it was too much. A New Age, the second Cruise movie, they kind of go to a new land, but they spend the entire movie there, and it works for what they're trying to do. And the thing is, it's got a really good. I thought it was really fucking funny. But Kelly Marie Tran is actually one of the voice actors in Crudes too. And she's great as a voice actress. And so I'm like, okay, like I'm really actually excited to see her in Raya. Raya looks really good. I'm very hyped to check that out next week.
Yeah, I heard that that it was how do I put this? Let me collect my thoughts. That it was almost borderline R-rated because of the violence, and they had to trim it down just to get a PG rating. Is that true?
Well, they had said that they took influence from John Wick in the combat sequences, right? John Wick was their main influence, and they said that there's enough bone breaking to become R-rated. I do think it was a bit of a hyperbolic comment to make, but hey, I'm like, release the R-rated cut, Hondo here, $2 super chat says, tell caller to stop doxing himself.
I mean, all I'll say is it was really nice of Destiny to take some time out of his streaming to come on Boulder Talk Radio.
I love it. Honda's like, goddamn, $3 theater normies. I love you guys. Y'all friendly with BTR.
Yeah, you fucking 3BT normies.
Hondo just wants an excuse to send me the shelf of dildos that he did the other night. Awesome. Phantom Organization. So we're talking about him, and he sends me this picture. And there's just all these like bad dragon dildos on
That's
like
fucking cool.
on this like bookshelf, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I get it.
I'll take some of those.
No, I'm good. What? I'm good. I don't need anything. You can have them if you want, by all means.
Awesome.
I don't know what you're into. That's the thing. Just to kind of get back into the weird topic here. Is it just am I the only one that's like weirded out by like people buying like dildos of dragons?
I'm not, clearly, but
it's exotic. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I kind of like. I mean, the way I look at it is, it's kind of like people who buy the bad dragon dildos that are like that are shaped like a dragon or a T-Rex or whatever. I honestly feel like it's just like really they're just modeling it after uncircumcised penises. Because all of those things are just ribbed for her pleasure or their pleasure,
Yeah.
So it's just
there's some pretty weird and freaky designs.
That's all it is, though. Yeah, it's just the exploitation of uncircumcised penises, right? Because in our no, hold on, this is a real thing in our culture in America. The circumcised penises are kind of like the norm, because we have that whole thing about like get rid of the foreskin because it stops masturbation, which is super weird. I don't know why you want to remove. Absolutely wrong. I don't know why you'd want to get rid of 20,000 nerve endings, right? Like the dudes that are just like, oh, I love it looks like a polished helmet. You're just like, yeah, but dude, you don't feel half of it, So, but it's really like then we have this taboo thing about uncircumcised penises in our culture. So they sell these bad dragon dildos that are more or less like just like multi foreskinned, fucking things. And I just find that to be very interesting.
Yep. Boulder Talk Radio, everybody. Boulder fucking.
I am just saying that that is part of our society. Is this very weird kind of like, like this pro circumcision movement, and it's funny because like I'm anti circumcision. If I would have had boys, I would have not gotten circumcised. And then it's like, but I've had people come up to me and like thank me for like actually speaking out against circumcision, you know? And it's so funny how many dudes that like you'll talk about it that know nothing about the concept of what it actually is.
Yeah.
They just know that it happened to them and they're like, I'm fine. My dick still works, you know? And you're like, yeah, but like it could work better for you.
And the important part is that they didn't actually get the fucking choice. That's the fucking point here. Is if they were able to make that conscious choice, that's perfectly fine. But you know,
I'm not saying it's like I'm not saying it's like not supposed to be ironic. I understand the irony of a dragon dildo. You know what I mean?
Wait, it's not supposed to be ironic. Some people genuinely like that shit.
It's very fucking weird. Like, I mean, like, I'm not kink shaming anyone on it. I just find it odd. Like, I've seen some videos around the internet where it's like they've got the ones that have like the pump jizz, right? So it's all like girls like, oh, dragon cock facial, and you're like, what?
I don't like that. That shit's weird. The fucking plunge.
Yeah, it's like it's one thing to like, you know, I guess to mount it. It's another thing to just like cream pie yourself with it. I guess I don't know. I don't know. This is the thing, Ryan. We got to turn it around to late night conversations that have no place on YouTube. You know,
that's cool.
Yeah, keep that fucking Hollywood talk out of here.
You can. No. But I really appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for calling in.
Well, no, Ryan also supports. Like he listens to the Podio commentaries and everything else. I really appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah, if you're looking for a different topic, I'm also reading my local newspaper about Jay Inslee signing the $2.2 billion COVID relief package. So,
wait, how do I get some of that? Well, Jay Inslee's my governor, and I would like some of that money because I am poor.
Let's see. I'm also for school reopenings, and let's see, 668 million will go to public elementary, secondary school.
Is this what you do on a Saturday night? I saw you earlier. You're sitting there like, we're talking about something else, and you're just like pull up the fucking newspaper.
Wait,
like,
people still read newspapers?
He's been reading the newspaper. He's literally got a copy of the newspaper right there.
Holy crap!
He's
Dude reads
literally
the fucking newspaper. That's fucking crazy, dude.
It's
whoa,
just
a newspaper reader.
Yeah.
No. It's not a bad thing at all. It's not.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Like yesterday, I went to the coast. I went to Aberdeen, and there's a Star Wars store there, right? And it's a really cool store. The guy there is absolutely anti-mask. It's really funny, super Republican, and the guy is very friendly. We had a great conversation about everything, but he has like all of these anti-mask, signs. Like you don't like basically like you're not required to wear one to go in. And but I ended up buying. I'll bring up a picture here of what the place looks like. So I haven't finished putting together my video on it yet. But he let me shoot a whole bunch of footage inside the store.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been around for a long time. Guy's got a whole bunch of memorabilia. You can't really see on the other side of that inflatable Death Star is a like $5,000 Millennium Falcon that's hanging from the roof. But if you look underneath the Death Star where there's that person's head, the mannequin's head, and right underneath it, do you see that little display that's right there?
Mm-hmm.
That is a Mos Eisley Cantina display, complete with all the characters that were in Mos Eisley Cantina.
Mm.
Wow.
And
cool.
yeah, I've got footage of it, but he's selling that for like $999.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a fucking steal.
Yeah. The guy ends up like
Yeah, Enosh. Sorry. Yeah, Enosh would seriously cream his pants if he sees this. So.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do it anyway. Hold on. Oh, okay. Honda talking about something. Okay, I thought Honda was gonna come on and tell us some deep lore stuff.
Yeah.
Talk
maybe.
about the lore, the velour of the lore. I don't know, man.
All right. Well,
I don't know. It's getting towards the end of the night here. I'm just fucking exhausted.
we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can get my computer to work here. All right. So, John, are you still there? I think John fell asleep.
That. I guess no.
Bow, 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 bow. John.
John.
John?
Where's my lasagna, John?
Is it Mondays, John?
Oh,
I hate-
fucker. God
All right,
damn
we'll
it.
just remove him. All right, and then we'll bring in Mo real quick for the last like minute.
Yo, what's up, MC?
Whoa! Oh shit! You woke me up. What the fuck?
You lit, yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
we woke you up? I hope you have more of a topic than the doggo guy still.
No, not anymore. I don't know. I don't even know what you guys were talking about anymore.
Oh my god.
Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen,
Next time.
Boulder Talk Radio, clearly expert podcasting here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check
Oh
it
my
out.
God,
Leave a
this is
like.
the
It's
second
2 hours. 2 hours exactly. So by all means, please have yourself a great night and dream.